Hi, welcome along to AFTV now. It's the draw for the Europa League. What you won't see is we've got a little screen just behind our cameraman there, and they're about to make the draw. I've got DT with me. We're doing a podcast today, but we thought before we get into the podcast, let's see the draw live. It's about to begin. Of course, Arsenal are in it. It's Benfica, Chelsea, Dynamo Zagreb, Dynamo Kiev, Frankfurt, Inter, Krasnodar, Napoli, Rennes, Salzburg, Sevilla, Slavia Prague, Valencia, Villarreal, and Zenit St. Petersburg. Here comes the first ball coming out, which is Chelsea. Chelsea have been drawn out in the first. Do you want Chelsea?
Yep.
You want Chelsea?
Yep. For selfish personal reasons, which I am not going into at the moment, but I want Chelsea.
You want Chelsea, all right, Liz?
And they're at home first. So
Chelsea are at home first. Who's this?
I wouldn't mind that, playing them
Who's
away
this?
first. Come on, give me Arsenal. Dynamo Kiev.
Dynamo Kiev, Chelsea versus Dynamo Kiev. So we won't be going back to
Ukraine.
We were just talking about that. We say Ukraine, Dynamo Kiev. It would have been the same stadium where we played.
Yeah, where we
Wolfsburg.
played Wolfsburg.
Yeah. So we haven't got them. So who's coming out next? Remember some of the teams we could get. I don't want to get. I think Benfica's a hard game.
I got a feeling
Napoli's a hard game.
a feeling we end up with Sevilla or Santi Cazorla.
Sevilla's a hard game. Some good teams left in it now.
Santi Cazorla coming back.
Right, who we got here? We've got, what's that?
Eintracht
Frankfurt. Eintracht Frankfurt. I wouldn't mind that.
Nice little trip
I wouldn't
to
mind
Germany.
that. Germany. I've got a relation who lives in Frankfurt, so that'd be good.
Links everywhere, really. Your source.
Oh, well, Frankfurt. We always like a trip to Germany, man. That's always a good trip.
I'm working out how I can get there.
Eintracht Frankfurt.
What kind of adventure I could go on.
Who's it got?
Go on. No,
Who's
Milan.
that?
Inter Milan.
Inter Milan versus Eintracht Frankfurt, and again, that was a club to avoid, wasn't it? Inter Milan. You don't really want to be getting them. They're a very
I
good
got a
team.
feeling we're getting Napoli.
They've got a very good team, Inter Milan. The defeatist. Next
Top
one
four's our
out.
best option.
Oh look, he dropped the thing out of the ball. All right, here he comes.
Dinamo Croatia.
Dynamo Zagreb. So Dynamo Zagreb, Dynamo Zagreb versus. Who's coming next?
We've been here, haven't we?
Dynamo
This is
Zagreb.
where I
Come on, hurry up, mate.
This is where I ranted and went mad.
But we
Yeah.
versus Benfica. Dynamo Zagreb versus Benfica. That means that Napoli are still left in it. Sevilla are still left in it. Valencia are still left in it. Villarreal are still left in it.
Santi Cazorla.
Yeah, that's 4 Spanish teams still left in it.
As well
with
with,
Arsenal.
is it Valencia? Francis Coquelin.
Yeah, France, and they're a good team, Valencia. Here we go. Napoli.
Oh
Napoli.
Lord! You know the only thing, if
Napoli,
we get Napoli, you know
the
the
one
only
that everybody
bonus.
wins a draw.
You know the only bonus.
What's
If we
that?
get Napoli, we're away first.
We was away first to him, not the other day. Lost that. All right, yeah, I see what you're saying though, but who we got? Is this Arsenal? Is this Arsenal versus Napoli?
No. There we go.
FC Salzburg of Austria. And I wouldn't have minded that. That'd have been a good trip. I don't know, man. This is really the way this is falling.
Do you know why I don't want to go to it? What did I say before we went on there?
Are you noticing that a lot of the favourite teams are being kept apart?
Yeah. What did I say to you before the draw was made? We'll get a Spanish side.
All right. Who's coming out next?
We're getting a Spanish
Who's
side.
coming out next?
Valencia. Here you go. Away to Valencia.
This will be a tough game.
Away
Valencia
to
away.
Valencia. They were in Manchester United's group, weren't they?
Yeah.
Away to Valencia. So at least we can ask Flex about where to stay in that.
Decent team, Valencia. Very good team.
Francis
Established
Coquelin.
Spanish team.
Francis Coquelin
Here we
is
go.
coming back to the Emirates.
It is
No.
Krasnodar, FC Krasnodar
At least we ain't going to Russia.
of Russia. Right, so and that is far out in Russia as well.
Yeah, that's like
so,
miles away.
Yeah, so we've avoided that, but they've still got in there teams like, I wouldn't mind, what, Rennes? Would you take Rennes?
I'll take Rennes. That's
Slavia
right.
Prague, but Sevilla's still in there. Valencia out. Villarreal. Could get Santi Cazorla, Zenit St. Petersburg.
Sevilla. Here we go. Unai Emery, back again.
Unai
As troops would say.
Could Unai Emery be going back
And this
to
will be
Sevilla?
a tough one. They're fourth in La Liga. They're a tough side.
They're a very good side. They're very, very good side.
Here we go.
Could Unai Emery be returning back to Sevilla?
What's that guy doing? Is
Here
he
he
vlogging
comes.
himself?
He's vlogging it.
Put
He's
your
doing
camera
it like
away.
you.
No,
Versus
Slavia.
Slavia Prague.
There's another.
The big teams have all been kept apart.
Yeah.
So if
So
you
what
do
we got left?
if you get through this stage,
We got Rennes in there.
you got Rennes in there.
Oi,
You've
a
still
nice
got
little trip to
Villarreal.
France, maybe.
Villarreal is still in there. Zenit St. Petersburg still could be going to Russia.
Oh no!
Still could be
Me
going
and my
to
big
Russia.
mouth. I
Right.
didn't realise they were in there still.
Still could be going to Russia.
Arsenal.
Here
Whoa.
comes Arsenal.
We're playing away
Drawn out
second,
first.
man.
We'll be
We're playing away second.
So
I don't want
Arsenal are
that.
drawn out first.
I don't
Will
want to
play
play
their
away
first
second.
game at home.
I don't
And
want to play away
they have
second.
drawn. It's about to come out who Arsenal have got. They have drawn.
We're getting a Russian team.
Hurry up,
Robbie.
mate. Open that ball.
We're getting a Russian team, man.
Who's that?
France. Yes, Rennes. I'll have that. I'll have that.
Rennes. That
Yes.
is a good draw. That
Yeah,
is
I'll
a
have
good
that.
draw.
I'll have that.
Arsenal versus Rennes.
Although we said Borisov
Start
was a
booking it
good
up now.
draw.
Get on, book it
Get.
up.
Let's go and get it sorted out. What part of France
That's-
is Rennes?
I think Rennes is sort of the middle of France, isn't it? I
Oh.
think so. I'm not 100% sure.
So is it driving distance? Yes.
I don't know, but
Road
Arsenal
trip.
versus Rennes, that is a good draw. Who's this coming out next there?
That's the Russian side, wasn't it?
Was that Zenit St. Petersburg?
It looked like.
It looked like Zenit St. Petersburg.
Who?
St. Peters, I don't care now. Zenit St. Petersburg, I think, versus
Villarreal.
Villarreal. FC Football
I'm
Club
happy with that
Zenit.
draw.
Zenit St. Petersburg
Do you
versus
know the only thing?
Villarreal.
Do you know the only thing?
That is the draw completed.
I would rather have played away first.
Arsenal will be playing Rennes. First game will be at home. I don't think there's anybody here can argue about that. You can't argue about that. That again has fallen for Arsenal.
Fallen nicely. No
that has
excuses.
fallen nicely for Arsenal to
No
take
excuses.
on Rennes. And let me just run through it again. It's Chelsea versus Dynamo Kiev, Eintracht Frankfurt versus Inter Milan, Dinamo Zagreb versus Benfica, Napoli versus FC Salzburg, Valencia versus FC Krasnodar, Sevilla versus Sparta Prague, Arsenal versus Rennes, and Zenit St. Petersburg versus Villarreal. Those are the games. Happy?
Yeah, I'm happy with that. It's quite close to home for me. Like I said, I've got personal reasons why I need to be quite close, which I'll reveal one day soon. But yeah.
Probation officer?
Yeah, I'm only out on home leave. Do you know what I mean? So, but yeah. So for me, that's good. And I'm probably going to drive it, to be quite honest with you.
Well, I'm just searching up Liga Earn right now to see where Rennes are. Rennes
Are 11th.
are 11th in Liga Earn.
110 drawn 6, lost 9.
Yeah, so you know they're 11th mid-table in the French league. So not having
A great season.
a great season, obviously not the season that would have got them there.
We've got all the chance to get through. We've got a very, very favourable draw
I
when you
think,
look at some of the sides there.
PSG played them recently.
And they strolled to a
and
win.
they strolled to win, as what we're reading here, 4-1. They beat them at home. Niang, is that the Niang that we were interested in buying for
I
plays
presume so. I
at
haven't
Rennes?
actually looked or, but I'm happy with that.
That's
I'm
a happy
alright.
draw.
I'm all right with that. I'm all right.
Yeah.
I know we can't take anything for granted when you think about.
Let me
know.
tell you, there's one player
Oh,
who plays
wait
for
there.
Rennes, Hatim Ben Arfa.
Yeah, I was just about to say Ben
Hatim
Arfa plays for them.
Ben Arfa plays for
Oh, wow.
Rennes. So he's a very
Ben
good player.
Arfa and Unai Emery.
Yeah, who didn't get on at all.
No.
When he was at PSG.
You think
really
that
didn't.
you think that the Özil and Emery situation's bad, then
Yeah.
the Ben Arfa and Emery situation was unreal. Ben Arfa, I even mentioned this to you before. There was like a year to the day that Ben Arfa had been frozen out of the PSG side.
Yeah.
And he actually posted a photo of himself with a cake and a candle in it,
Yes.
celebrating the 1 year anniversary that he's been frozen out of the side. So there's really
So
no
there's
love
gonna
lost.
be, and I see there that when Unai Emery was at PSG, Rennes actually beat him one game as well.
Oh.
So
Right, that's it. Redo the draw.
But listen,
the
we
draw.
can't be unhappy with that draw.
No,
that,
you can't.
that has really fallen for us. I'm just taking a look at where Rennes is. Rennes is East Brittany, so northwestern part of France. So that is drivable, isn't it?
Yeah.
East Brittany. Yeah, that's
Dover,
drivable.
Belgium.
That is.
That's easy.
Dover.
Let's go. Man's getting in the car, getting on the Eurotunnel.
Well, you doing that again?
Brexit.
Yeah, man. You coming with?
You doing that?
Yeah, Brexit might be in by then.
Brexit might be in here.
Oh, mate. Nah.
You're doing that again.
I am.
You still look at the drive after what
Yeah,
you've done
because
before.
what I do, I jump on the train in my car. 25 minutes, you're on the other side. Yeah, literally go into Belgium first, right? Go down to Smokers Alley. Not that I smoke, but I know people that do, and you get yourself a little profit. Go down there, pop into Amsterdam, meet up with troops, and then head on into the game.
Yeah, Rennes is in Brittany.
Could be a good
so
trip,
that is very drivable. You could quite easily go over Eurotunnel or go over on the ferry.
The ferry takes
long.
2 hours, man. That's long.
Yeah. So
Literally jump in your car.
So it's actually, you know what I mean? It's really, that has really worked out well
You're gonna
for us.
drive with us?
Nah, man.
Come on, man. It's an easy place to get to. Not even I can get that
I'm
wrong.
not driving nowhere with you. I remember when you was going to Belarus and you went for about 5 countries.
All right,
you know what I mean?
that's different. All right, this is very manageable. Yeah, let's get ourselves a little minibus. Yeah, and then all of us go over there.
I don't know, man.
It'd be a good trip.
I don't know.
It'd be a good trip.
We'll see.
I know
but,
you want to go on Robbie Airlines and go private and all this and that.
But listen, we can't argue with that draw. That draw is really,
No,
really
I'm happy
fallen
with
for
it.
us. We've avoided, you know, lots of the big teams.
I think
really
a lot of the
look-
big teams have all avoided each
They've
other.
all avoided each other, so that means if we do manage to, I mean, people are saying about, best route to the top 4 and that, but when you look at some of the teams that are left in there, and potentially a lot of those teams will get through. You know, Napoli look like they'll get through. Inter Milan should get through. Sevilla should get through. You know what I mean? You look at some of those teams that could get through.
We need some favours.
It's not going to be an easy competition to win. It's not going to be like when Man United won it and they got Ajax in the final, a bunch of really, really young side. There's some really real teams left in there. Valencia are still left in there. They should get through. So if we get through after this, I don't think there'll be no more easy games
No.
to the route to the final. But we cannot complain. Arsenal taking on Rennes, it's been pretty easy for us so far, even though we nearly messed it up against Bati Borisov. It's been pretty easy for us so far. I would really like to hear from you guys, get your comments. Are you happy with the draw? Let us know. Don't forget to check out our podcast that should be out, probably be out tonight or Saturday morning, where we're going to be talking about the Europa League.
To edit it.
Tonight.
Right, we'll be out tonight. We'll be talking about the Europa League as well. If it's a competition that we should be able to win this season, but make sure you check it out. But that is the draw. Arsenal have drawn a Rennes. We'll play Rennes in the first leg, and then Rennes away in the second leg. Definitely winnable.